Isn't it beautiful? Just whole world of Minecraft. What brilliant minds, multiple minds can make. Too bad you can't see it all. But today we'll try. Hi, my name is MCkciredor, and I'm going to real quickly give you a tour of my little village that I've made with my friends on my household server. So, real quickly, this is my house. I have a nice wheat field. I have jukebox, all sorts of different little stuff, and so yeah, nothing too fancy. Well, unless you count the door fancy. Yeah, I timed that out specifically so I could stand in the doorway, flick that switch so it opens, wait a couple seconds, it opens, flick the switch one more time, walk out, close this door, and then walk out that door before it closes. And I'll demonstrate it. Ready? So, flick it open, it opens, and flick, flick, flick. See? Walk right out. Did that because some of my friends, in other words, RulerOfRock, excuse me. Anyway, as I was saying, I did that because RulerOfRock and other people were starting to like run around in people's houses and stealing stuff, so I just cut that out real quickly. This is Kamikaze Turtle's little shack. I think he hardly goes in here. He's hardly on the server anymore, so these are my docks with little floodgates using pistons. Nothing too fancy, but they do work. Over here is the way I get in to my house after I close that front door. Just hit those two things right there. Drop the piston opens up the doorway. I set my redstone torch. I break the redstone torch and the piston activates, pushing the block of dirt out there. Sorry about the lag, hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is just the wiring right here from my door. I just had a ton of repeaters. This is my mushroom room. As you can see, it's doing pretty well. It's better than a pig farm. Although, I have to admit, that would also be fun. Yeah, like I said, really simple little log cabin. As I said before, my Minecraft name is just Ciredor, but like I said, unfortunately, that name for YouTube was already taken, so MCkciredor is my YouTube name. Over here, these are the two newest, well, newer houses. This is home to one of YouTube's other video makers called RulerOfRock. He's a nice guy, though it did sort of tick me off that he hid down there. This is my other friend's house. Rolls26 is his name. Best friend with RulerOfRock. He's a good guy. Over here you'll see the noob trap as it was described by RulerOfRock. I think he found it from a video. Over here is the house and a mine shaft of one of the other YouTube's famous people, Chaos465. We met in school 2 years ago and been friends since. It really worked out that since I've had this server, so we all got to play together and we'll play Minecraft, that is. Over here you'll see Skullpuck's house. They only really come on during the school year. I haven't seen them during the summer. We were supposed to play on Friday, but no one showed up, so I was just sort of sitting here going, where is everyone? Anyway, this is RulerOfRock's underground house. It's actually not that exciting. Over here you'll see one of my best friend's house. His name is Finish Your Homework. I'm actually the one who got him Minecraft, so yeah, I'm not going to show you the front of his house because it actually has his real name. I know I did that with Rolls 26, but still. This is the Architect 47's house. Another friend, known him since elementary school and stuff like that. Over here, this is the house of Akhenaten. Very awesome dude. He likes to go on YouTube and stuff like that, so hopefully he'll see this video. Yeah, he's just a generally nice guy. He was the first one on the server, which I found sort of sad, to completely surround his house with fire and stuff like that. He was also the first person on the server again, which I found really sad, to have an awesome observation tower. A lot of people have had towers, but none of them were like this, where it was a full 360 view, just like the Space Needle. Shortly thereafter, Chaos 465 built his tower, which is a bit bigger and of multiple supplies. So yeah, most people on this server actually have another portal, but we hardly ever use them because, well, the portals themselves generate lag, and we don't really like that. Besides, we hardly ever go in Nether. That's his mine shaft. It's a huge cavern down there. I won't bore you with that. And we have 2 more stops along the way. I think I'll go to his house first. So, now we're heading to my best friend for life. No offense to all my other friends who are who might be watching this, but the house of this next guy is owned by a guy I've known literally since birth. We were only born like a couple days apart. Our mothers were both friends. Our sisters are both friends. And he was the first person to show me Minecraft, so otherwise I wouldn't be here showing you, making this video for you today. This is the part right here, I might add, while we're walking over there, that my friends find really failure. Ice and snow in the sandy desert. I don't really find it that fail because, well, deserts get cold at night and stuff like that, but still. It's supposed to be a desert biome. Oh well. And here is my friend's house. Like I said, this is first guy to ever show me Minecraft. Best friend in the world, known him since birth. His name, or at least Minecraft name, is Armored Walrus. Although he still calls himself the Walrus King, it doesn't matter. He is one of the greatest guys I know, and we would always head to each other's houses and play different things. Like I said, since we were like 4 years old, even before then. And he has a really huge cavern down here. In fact, this is a dungeon we found together, and we still haven't quite finished looting it. Actually, I did take some iron and stuff like that from here, and I just left the rest of the stuff for him. The point is, yeah, it's a really huge cavern under there. Just keeps on going and going and going and going. Lava everywhere, etc., etc. Okay, we're back, and through the wonders of editing, we've arrived at the first, and as far as I know, only railway in my server. So this railway was created when one of my friends, who has now decided to abandon Minecraft, made his house all the way over here and complained that it took too long to swim across. Of course, everyone said, well, then why not just make your house closer? And also, of course, actually, he wanted to use dynamite to blast a tunnel under the ocean and stuff up over there, make a really nice hallway. And I gotta admit, that would be cool, but still, it would cause too much lag and kill the server, so I said no, and just made him this one over here. Anyway, this was the house. It's not anymore. He abandoned this house. Like I said, this was the house of Los Taco XX, and in a YouTube video coming soon, we'll have more about him and stuff like that. But for now, we're just going to show you his properties, quote unquote. And this is the last house to actually... No, my camera frame. And this was the last house he was actually playing in, as far as I know. This is his mountainside house. It's actually, in my opinion, one of the better houses I've ever seen. It's really nice. It works its way into the hill. It has a nice a big window, nice beachfront look. It has that, but he left everything in there. He didn't try to destroy anything. He just left. Just bye. I'm not playing anymore. Poof. Oh darn, it's raining. Well, with that, I think. Oops, sorry about that. Well, with that, that concludes my tour of our server. Actually, real quickly, we'll go off of one of the towers he actually made. This was the original tower we had on the game, and I'm about to die. Yeah, this tower right here. Ooh, lightning. Anyway, this tower was made when I was making this railway, just to keep him and my friends occupied, to keep them from trying to mess up what I was doing. And giant diving board, so yeah. It's basically, it was as tall as Minecraft would allow you to climb before the update that changed all of that. You'll see. It's really high up, as you can see. We're easily above the clouds, which doesn't really make sense. How can it be raining if we're above the clouds? Oh well. So I'm just starting to head to the edge over here and jump off. Well, see everyone, this is MCkciredor, and I'm having a blast playing Minecraft. Ow. Bye.